Hello, my name is Sheldon and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Korea. So in previous episode we tried to do independence war against Heavenly Kingdom, but that failed. So we decided to end that early because, or that war early, because I knew that that wouldn't work. We've got a war against France now, or French Republic, which decided that they would want a piece of Korea. So luckily Heavenly Kingdom is helping us in that, so actually I'm not too upset now that we are paying them a lot of money, because that does allow them to have quite a bit of army. Their fleets aren't all that great, they're using a lot of frigates and some monitors to be fair, but mostly frigates. But we've got a bit of our own fleet in here, which I might actually go ahead and send you down there instead. That's kind of the approach that the French are probably going to be using if and when they try to do landings in here. Do we have... Oh, there's another small fleet over there. Is that one? Oh, there's an invasion. Naval invasion Shaju. Up to 200 battalions might be trying to land. I don't think they'll be able to land all of them. But no naval landings in our areas yet. The enemy does have a bit of naval advantage in there. I suppose what I could do, I'm going to move my fleets in here. Maybe that will help with the balance. Maybe we can, you know, reduce the enemy fleet at least a little bit so that they can't land as many troops. Not entirely sure. Yeah, there we go. It went from 15 to 25 ships on our side, at least. I suppose one of the things that we could also do is, in the navies, select this one. Let's go ahead and get another 5 naval bases built. Might take a while. And I'm still not entirely sure that if we'll be able to win this. I mean, I don't know how quickly they'll get in here. It'll probably take a while for them to travel through. Can't see. Oh, there's something in there. Wait, is there Chinese? Oh, hold on a minute. There's a bit of fighting. Oh, something in here. There's quite a fleet there. Projecting. I don't know if there's potential landings to be done in here. I mean, maybe. I'm not going to do those. Oh, there they are. That's 63 ships coming in. And 200 battalions. Now, admittedly, the landings are going to be a bit rough to do. It's only 1924, so they don't actually have all the required things. My goodness, we're paying a whole lot of stuff for the... Well, diplomatic packs is 80,000 to be fair. If we didn't have to pay those, it would be quite easier. So is there a naval battle in here already? Not yet, I don't think. Oh, those are moving away, okay. So I'm just left alone in here, aren't I? Am I? Alright then. Oh, there we are, there's a battle. And I'm have a plunder in here. What's the unit types that they have? They got man of wars, monitors, torpedo boats, and ironclads. I don't actually know which ones they have there, or how many they have each. So we're probably going to be losing this battle, but at least we are inflicting some casualties for the enemy as well. Clearly not enough, but that might allow us to delay the landings in here for the Chinese to bring in more troops. Oh, is there was one battle already. Is that the second lost battle there then? And now there's another one? Okay, we might want to move this one away as soon as we can. I suppose we can't do that yet because it's stuck in a battle. I guess we're running interference in there. And it might... Oh, there are more ships heading in here. Yeah, no, there's now 67 ships there. So the battles might not be quite as bad. Oh! Right, it's now contested landing. And now we are actually winning the battle. Well, our side is winning. Technically speaking, it's the... Wait, no. The Korean fleet is the... Okay, so we are still losing this battle. The French fleet is reduced in numbers, maybe? Or maybe not. No, okay, so the Heavenly Kingdom fleet is just moving through. Alright, so what I might do... Oh, yeah. Defeated. Got pushed back, I guess. Can we maybe move you down here? Or did it... Ah, yeah, it's moving back now. Oh, and there's the landing. 42 versus 42. Now, to be fair... If that's the case, then I think our side will actually win that battle, unless the deaths are going to be much worse on our side. No, I think we are actually going to be winning that. Just about. We're going to be letting the fleet to go back and repair for a while, I reckon. They are doing uncontested land... Well, I suppose it is contested landings. Oh, no, they are actually going to get through there, aren't they? Well, I suppose one of the things that we could do with our fleet is then run interference in here, raid convoys so that their troops won't get their supplies there that they need. Assuming that they don't do another landing somewhere else. Oh, that's a large fleet, actually. Not doing a landing in there yet, are they? No, there's the raiding convoys there. That is a huge fleet. Well, we're still getting a bit more innovation, at least. Repeaters are now going to be done in 15 months. Ooh, there's a fleet going in to intercept all of that. Now, to be fair, that fleet is probably going to be failing miserably in trying to beat them. Yeah, no, the landing is going to be successful, I reckon. Although they've taken a decent bit of casualties themselves. And a lot of demoralized, so I think, yeah, no, the Chinese are still going to lose the battle. I don't know if I should be sending my troops in there yet. It's a bit of a long distance, to be fair, so probably not yet. Keep my troops kind of safe and sound over here at home. How long? Oh, right, we are now building the naval bases. That'll be good. Also getting the government administration, giving us a bit more tax income, maybe. Because we are kind of desperately needing that. I'm guessing this landing is going to be... Well, that battle was over. What's going to happen next? Oh, right, so the landing progress hasn't been full yet. We got 25% landing now. I guess there's going to be another battle soon enough on that front line. Do still control all of that. Right, how is our fleet faring? They are slowly... Oh, too many ironclads. Oh, we need to have more frigates. And for more frigates... No, I think we need to kind of get the... Let's see, right now we're getting the enlistment officers spreading to us, but we have the repeaters, then the hand grenade machine guns, then I suppose we need to get the monitors. Oh, civilizing mission done. Excellent. The warfare is quite expensive though for us. Oh, there's a battle. And I think this one might be a victory. The enemy's got a lot less troops in the, or manpower in the combat. So if we can keep this going, we might be able to win this and maybe push them back even. Ooh, corporatism spreading to us. Enemy in default. Oh, French South Africa is in default. Okay. But they might accept peace, but I don't think they are allowed to make a separate peace. I'm guessing the Chinese approach of having all the men in the battle, or, you know, having enough to, you know, troops to populate a small country with those troops, is probably going to be paying off in this battle at least. Although we are taking quite a bit of casualties, so we might still lose this battle. But at least the enemy is taking a lot of casualties overall. And if we have a look at... So I suppose they haven't taken the war goal yet. Then also... Oh, hold on a minute. Was this the Taiping capital, but mind you? I believe it is, actually. Yeah, it is the capital state. Oh, boy, that's why they did the landing there. There's still more troops on the defending side than there are on the attacking side, so this might be a victory. Yeah, we got 2-to-1 ratio already. Actually, almost 3-to-1. So it's probably going to be a victory. And that might push the landing back a bit. I don't know if it's going to be sort of removing completely. Probably not. We need to get a whole lot more of these... right, that affects the morale and all that. Okay. Because we need a whole lot more manpower. So the frigates aren't all that great, to be fair. There's not too much I can do about it right now, especially the fact that we're just recruiting even more heavy ships, which we can't really support. I mean, I suppose one of the things that we could just do is get some more frigates. I know that it's not great. We'll have to do for now. Oh, there we go. We got those already being built. Now, to be fair, we could let the private sector just take over all the construction. And that would reduce another 20,000 off the deficit, but of course we're still going to be taking a huge amount of deficit. We would have up to 21 million loans to be, or in credit right now at least. Ah, did we? Oh, we did win another battle, but this one's going to be probably a pretty close one. So landing progress is down to 0% again. There we go. Ah, right, they need to lose quite a few in there. There has been a few naval battles in here that they did win. We could try contesting that again, but I suppose the manpower in here is quite small, so we don't want to send this fleet out yet. But we are going to be increasing the navy size. Oh, is there fighting in here? I think there might be a little bit. At least they might be trying to escort the convoys. That's reducing the convoy raiding efficiency. So it looks like that is going to be another victory for the Chinese. So it might actually be that this landing or naval invasion will fail. If that naval invasion fails, then the French are probably, well, first of all, they've lost quite a bit of dead already and wounded, although the Chinese have lost more, or our side at least has lost more. Have a look at the overview. Cost of war is a lot higher on us than on them, and the dead, yeah, there's a lot more dead and wounded on our side. A lot of that is probably attrition, to be fair. But also the combat has been quite deadly for both parties, admittedly. But there's going to be another victory. think we're going to go on speed 4 for the time being. 9 more months for the repeater, so we can start producing a lot more small arms, which might just about reduce the small arms cost a decent chunk. And there's still a whole lot of ammunition demand as well, which, to be fair, we got another munitions factory probably in here, getting another level. Yep, it's getting the level 6 in there now, soon enough. We're still paying a whole lot of money for the stuff. Oh, they brought in a fleet in here. There we go. Oh, well, the French fleet is still going to be winning this. And our fleet is not really in shape to go and do intercepting there. We managed to get a little bit more size in here. I suppose we've got now 6 light ships. So I guess we might be getting a 6 heavy ship soon enough as well. But I guess we need to have at least 1-to-1 ratio. Kind of makes sense, I suppose. Right, so after the repeaters, we got the hand-cranked machine gun. And after that, it might be the monitor's turn to get that. So in production, what are we spreading? It's the vacuum canning. And society, we are getting corporatism. So less radicals from standard living decreases in accepted cultures. That's not too bad, actually. But the military is going to be the priority for the next... Oh, right. Ah, yeah, now that we stop doing production ourselves, because we don't really need to produce too many things right now. We can get a bit more money, or at least let the private sector just do a bit more construction in the meanwhile. And that will... Oh, explosive factories, munitions, lead, some cotton... some coal mines and all that sort of stuff. So that at least will allow us to keep increasing the economy further. It's already 65 million. Speaking of which, okay, they got 216 still at Heavenly Kingdom. So there's still about 3.5 times for what we have. Oh, they have lost another battle. The naval battles aren't really going all that well because the fleet is still in here. But at least there's been 2 battles. Oh, there's another naval battle that will probably be won by the French. Oh. Yeah, no, it will be won by the French. It's a bit deceiving because these might not always match on what's going in here. So they lost 1 battle. They do need to lose another 2 battles in a row on the land to be able to fail that invasion. Or to be considered a failure with that invasion. We've got a little bit extra bureaucracy now, so that's good. Not a lot, though. So that's something we do still need to keep an eye on. So the naval battles over here. I mean, my fleet could maybe do a bit of work in there, but I think the fact that we've still got a very small manpower in here, like we've got less than half of what we need. So it's probably best just to let this rest. I think this place is not getting enough education or the qualifications. Oh. Right. Well, we just lost a state. And the fleet has been repaired, but I think the fleet is now a lot smaller suddenly. And also the army is a lot smaller. Oh, bollocks. France, I hate you. I'm going to expel your diplomats, just for the heck of it. So now at least we're making money, but we lost a huge chunk of our GDP, and of course Heavenly Kingdom didn't lose anything. Well, okay, they did lose a little bit. I suppose one good thing about this is that we are not paying quite as much tributaries to Heavenly Kingdom now. So that's kind of helpful, I suppose, but yeah, no, we're bloody French. We need to get that back, but I don't think we can get that back, quite frankly. We don't have the tech or the military for it. How's the fleet? So I suppose the fleet should now be a total of... let's see, that should be now 10 and... Oh, hold on a minute. Don't know where these... Like, some of these should be somewhere else, but I'm not entirely sure where those should be. Alright then, well, that's going to be a whole lot of cost for us. £16,000 per week that we're having to... Well, I suppose we're doing the construction ourselves right now, so that's part of the reason. We can regain some of the money, but clearly not... Oh, we got a bit of authority at least. Let's go ahead and put in the fine art tax in there. That's give us a bit more money. We did lose a bit of universities as well, so I suppose this one's probably... Oh yeah, there's a whole lot of turmoil in here. Now, there is a chance that this place will... Well, I suppose a lot of these are probably going to be moving to my states now. And this place will probably, like, while it does, or did have a lot of GDP, now it's going to be a whole lot less. It used to be 9 million, now 6.3 million. And I'm guessing with the turmoil, it's still growing. Migration extraction is very tiny. I got a claim there, they don't have tax collection even nearly enough. They are fully on the French market at least, but their standard of living will probably start suffering a bit because of all of that. Right, well, France, You are belligerent. You'll probably want to conquer even more of our lands when you get a chance, to be fair. Luckily, the war operations to China are probably going to end soon-ish. Like, within, okay, 18 months. That's going to save me another 10% of our income, to be fair. And then we can pay off some of the loans. We got up to 6 million credit, though, so that was pretty bad. So how much industries did we lose in here? There's a lot of tooling, food industries, a lot of urban centers as well. Speaking of which, oh yeah, we've got 20 down here. How did we have that much then? Oh, there's the naval base. Oh, there's still one naval base in there. Got the whaling stations. Are they using the... Yeah, they are using the steam-powered whaling ships. Alright then. Well, we're back to 53 million GDP. Losing 20% of your land area is pretty rough on the GDP, admittedly. And the fleet organization is still very tiny. At least we're not having to pay for the troops, but technically speaking, we could have probably... No, I don't think we could have done that. But the fact that China just decided to abandon us there, or just, you know, give up. Because of course they weren't losing anything, it was just me. Of course, okay, they did lose a lot of troops defending their own capital. And some sailors and all that. Fighting in the ocean, but that's about it. There we go, we got repeaters. So let's have a look at the arms factory, or arms industries. How much of an increase is that going to be? That's 20 per level. It will increase the steel and tool use a bit more. And the small arms demand might not be that massive, but we're still going to upgrade that. Make sure that the military cost is going to be a lot less. Oh, photographs of Korea. More prestige or more legitimacy? I'm going to take the legitimacy, actually. Make sure that things are looking good. Oh, I didn't realize we had that much amount of infamy. Well, it's not a massive amount, but I didn't realize we had even infamy. I'll be honest. I guess it was the Independence War or something. Speaking of which, we've got 85 battalions. That's not even nearly enough to fight the Chinese. I'm pretty sure that no one would assist me either, so that's kind of a pointless endeavor right now. I mean, okay, we're improving relations with USA and Britain and North German Federation. How long do we have a truce with the French? 4 years. Okay, 1930 is when that ends. I don't think we'll have time to reconquer that, though. And how's the Chinese... they got 202 million GDP still. So it's still a bit less than 4 times what we have, but yeah, no, the situation... The fact that we lost such a huge chunk of our GDP is not helping at all. Now, admittedly, we might be getting a decent bit of people moving from here to our nation. I mean, the population is definitely dropping a lot in here. Now, to be fair, some of that is just mortality, actually. You know, the migration isn't... Yeah, no, it's just the mortality. Now, to be fair, that's probably partially because of the turmoil. It's bloody massive. The standard of living has dropped a little bit, I think. And but it still has ours. Oh, there we go. Vacuum canning. What do we need for that, to be fair? That's a bit of oil. I think it might still be kind of profitable, but it would use a lot more meat, a lot less grain, produce a lot more groceries. So it says that it might be profitable, but I'm a bit concerned about the increase in fuel or oil usage because we don't really have a lot of oil production. I'll be honest. I mean, if we have a look at the market, that's one of the things that we desperately need. Now, to be fair, we could maybe try importing some. Well, I mean, in theory, yes. In practice, probably not. So now we just need to kind of try to get our state back from France, but that's easier said than done. The number 2 great power, I don't think we'd be able to do anything about it. China probably won't be able to do anything about it either. Now, one of the things that might happen is that there is a revolution over here that we can then regain that area through with, but even then that's not necessarily going to happen. Although the turmoil is pretty high in here, so there is a chance that that will cause some issues. The GDP has started growing again, 6.7, almost 6.8 million again. How's the population? So I'm guessing, yeah, no, there's all Korean still. There's a whole lot of peasants there still. Although that may have reduced the number of peasants that we have now. Oh yeah, they're only 37%. And of course, the private sector is still building a whole lot of things. Now at least paying some of the debt back, but it's not looking good. We're getting a lot more steel production. So how is the market looking like? The oil and fine art, of course, are high in demand. Metal wars are still fairly high in demand. Of course, since we haven't unlocked the monitors, we are going to need some of that. Oh, but that... Oh, hold on a minute. That took away our shipyard, didn't it? Now they're using that to build some more ironclads. Or did we have the shipyard over here producing the... No, we don't have a military shipyard there. Where do we have a military shipyard? Over here. Ah. That's producing ironclads already. But it's not really making a profit. I suppose we can switch that to the steamship. That might help a little bit. Do we have military shipyards elsewhere? We do have one here. This, well, we can buy the ironclads from the Chinese market, I suppose. For the time being. So we've got about 55 million GDP. We're number 12 worldwide now, but again, if we did have the GDP from here, even if it's just the numbers that the French have, we still have okay amounts in there. Or like, we'll still have at least 62 million or somewhere around there, but that's unfortunately not the case. And Grim Machine Guns are going to take another 22 months. That's going to be a bit rough. At least we got more loyalists than we got radicals, so that's at least a little bit of a bonus there. Oh, Germany and Austria are fighting a war. Why is this war about? German leadership. Ah, right, so they want to be forming Germany, I guess. Kind of both sides do. Well, one of these is going to win. Oh, and it's Britain is actually supporting Austria. Alright then. Oh yeah, I think Austria might actually win there. So North German Federation might not form Germany. In fact, it might be Austria that does that. If it is actually a possibility for them, I don't actually know. Revolution in Japan. Alright then. As Heavenly Kingdom's GDP is 202 still. But they haven't really gained too much. I mean, at least ours is recovering. Well, at fairly good speed, in fact. I guess in the meanwhile, what we could do... Go ahead and build a few more construction sectors. Now, on the bright side, the state that we lost was the least in GDP, I think. And if we have a look at the market now, so the members... I have... Wait a minute, is this true? Yeah, all 4 of my states are in the top 5. Actually, they are the top 4 states in GDP in the entire market, so that's pretty decent. So how much are we of the total market value? We are 14% market share. Okay, I mean, that's pretty decent, I dare say. So even though we didn't win or get high enough in GDP, we are not done yet, of course. But there's not that much remaining in here, so I don't think we'll be able to achieve anything too wondrous. I'm actually losing a bit of money again. Admittedly, we're getting quite a bit of interest rates in here. That's causing some of the issues. We've still got 50% turmoil in Yeongnam. We're still losing a bit of money. I suppose we're doing the construction ourselves, so that's causing the issue. Although the construction speed, well, it's almost at 190 again, I think. So at least a decent chunk of that has been fixed, and that, of course, means that we'll be using the investment pool a bit further. Which is still 58 million, which is about 10 times what we have in credit. So the situation isn't too bad, all things considered. Well, in that regard, but of course the fact that we lost... good chunk of our GDP, and we're not military in a shape to actually fight most of our neighbors. Let's actually have a look at the army. So this one's gone down a lot. Oh, I think it's got 5 somewhere. Oh, this is... Oh, bollocks. I don't know how many of these are inactive because they can't hire everyone. And how many of those are still technically speaking counted from here because we lost the barracks there. Oh, they got trench infantry. Oh, no wonder that they... Well, I suppose it is 1926, so it makes sense that the French have trench infantry already. I think one of the things that we should have done in this playthrough is, 1, make sure to not take too much debt, just increase the taxes from the get-go, or like as soon as we start taking a bit of a deficit, so that we could have kept constructing a lot more, our economy would have been in a lot better shape, increase the amount of universities for the innovation so we can get more research done. So that our, for example, our units at this point would be a bit more up to date, even if they wouldn't be quite up to scratch compared to what the Europeans have, at least to a bit better shape. But that's kind of one of the things that I do quite often is I do mistakes, but hopefully you guys watching can actually learn a little bit from my mistakes and avoid those same mistakes. There we go, there's a lot of mining going on, a bit more logging camps as well apparently. That's a pretty good amount of construction and... No, well, I suppose the GDP, while it is growing, it hasn't grown enough. If we look at the ledger, Belgium has overtaken us quite a bit. Netherlands is not far behind. Italy is ahead of us. Oh, Italy has formed. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh yeah, Italy has formed. And I think there's a truce with Austria and North German Federation again. Is Russia... Russia is in pretty good relations with us, I suppose. We've got a good relation with Spain. We could improve relations with Portugal, I suppose. But like, if you want to have some allies against France, it probably has to be Britain. And they are probably not going to be helping us anyway. But getting that state back would be very handy. Alternatively... Well, no, I don't think I could do that. I could make it them a tributary, but I don't think we're going to do that. Or regime change. Ah, right, if we were to damage relations with you, we could maybe do that. We could take on the debt, but... 55,000. It's not too bad. They are taking quite a bit of deficit in there. Of course, we are paying back some of our debt. We've got quite a bit of credit to pay back, though. But at least that is taken care of slowly. The fleet is still a bit of a low... Oh, yeah, we've got way too many capital ships. They're still trying to hire more. Again, I'm not entirely sure, like, since we lost that state, how many of these are actually unable to do anything? Or, like, are still kind of ghost ships in there? Because if we have a look at the total number... Well, actually, look at is that in development? We've got 16 naval bases total. But if we have a look at the fleet, that says that it would be total of 20. So yeah, there's definitely some ghost ships there. It's probably not something that should be there, to be fair. Because some of these are still hiring, so there's 10 over there. And 6 over here. I guess what we could do... So that is the total 16 from those. Right. That should get us to at least a full 20. We'll see if that actually helps or not. It will cost us a bit in construction, but it's not too bad. We're going to get the textiles soon done. The livestock ranches is up to level 7 there now. So at least total productions and all that are improving. But I do see that we are actually out of time with this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also got the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.